3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Good morning, Grizzlies. Today is Tuesday, January 14th. Welcome back, Grizzlies, and Happy New Year. I'm Marissa.
And I'm Olivia.
And here's what's going on at CHS today.
Fresno County Young Authors Fair entries are due to Miss Cheek by February 14th. Come see Miss Cheek in the library for details.
Congratulations to the ROP nursing students who completed over half of their mandatory clinical hours over winter break.
Woo!
Hello, Central High School. My name is Ms. Duenas. I'm the site lead for the new Central High After School program. Our new program will be starting January 14th in room 18, and we will be offering a late bus for students at 5. To sign up, go to your homeroom teacher. They were given a flyer with a QR code to scan that will take you to the online application, or you can always come to room 18, grab a paper application as well as our online application. If you have any questions, feel free to come by room 18.
College career news. Stay in the know and be sure to follow @CentralHS_college career on Instagram.
Club news. Attention, all club and class presidents. There will be a mandatory meeting next Wednesday, January 22nd in lunch at room 65. Please send a representative if you cannot attend.
Senior news. Grad night deposit is due today in the finance office, and we will only accept payment during break and lunch.
We will not take any deposits after this date unless we have some empty seats. We won't know if we will have empty seats until after today when we have an accurate number.
Seniors, be sure to fill out the cultural stool order form in the class of 2025 Google Classroom.
Seniors, this is your last semester here at CHS. Make it a good one, and make sure you email your counselor if you have any questions regarding your graduation status.
Grizzlies, in January, starting January 13th when we get back, the HOSA Club is sponsoring a drive for the Poverello House, such as hygiene products, non-perishable foods, clothes. These are things that people need that are homeless. Let's help out the Poverello House.
Here's what's happening on Ag News today.
Grizzlies, do you want to participate more but finances are holding you back? Check out the mini grant opportunity offered by our amazing Ag Boosters. Apply for financial assistance for conferences, SAE projects, or jacket.
That's all the Ag News we have for you today, Grizzlies, and we will see you at the barn.
Sports news. See your coach for release and leave times.
Badminton tryouts, ladies, this Wednesday. That means tomorrow and Thursday, the 15th and 16th, at the CHS gym from 4 to 5:30 p.m. Please join this Google Classroom for more information. If you have any more questions, see Coach Clark for details. I believe the Raiders and the Dallas Cowboys are looking for a coach, and go Rams. Hey golfers, swing into action! Central High School Boys Golf Tryouts, February 3rd through the 6th from 4 to 5 p.m. Bluff Point Golf Course. Participants must complete home campus registration to have an updated physical on file to participate. Please join the Google Classroom 5ZGHWOJ.
Every day, I am going to do one thing I have never done before. That, my friends, is my New Year's resolution.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah?
Mine is to pilot a commercial jet.
That's a good one too, Phoebes. Now all you have to do is find a plane load of people whose resolution is to plummet to their deaths.
Ring in the new, a Sunday morning on New Year's Eve. Here again is Jane Pauley.
Every new year offers the promise of a new you, the person you'd become if only you could just stick to those all too easy to make New Year's resolutions. Easier said than done, as our Morocca knows only too well.
The clock is ticking down once again to a new year, and millions of Americans are right now making promises they probably won't keep.
Once again, getting into shape was the #1 New Year's resolution.
Well, if you haven't already given up on your New Year's resolution to try to eat healthier, listen, I have faith in you out there.
And if your New Year's resolution was to become rich, well, it's not too late.
Studies show most New Year's resolutions are bound to fail. But did you know that we've been failing at them for thousands of years?
Even if we go very far back in history, we can find people trying to kind of orchestrate a fresh start at the New Year's through resolutions.
Candida Moss is a historian and professor of theology at the University of Birmingham. She says annual attempts at self-improvement are about as old as the celebrating of New Year's itself.
The ancient Babylonians had a big celebration, almost 2 weeks long, where they celebrated the new year around springtime in March or April and would make resolutions. And they were small. So pay off like small debts. And they would make sort of small vows about better behavior. And the Romans would do the same thing.
In 46 BC, Julius Caesar created a new Roman calendar that started the new year on the first day of January. January was named for the Roman god Janus, whose two faces look forward and back.
And that's really important for how we think about New Year's as a kind of taking stock and starting again.
Were these kind of traditions about making the people happy or making the gods happy?
These are primarily about making the gods happy. And that's really what New Year's is about. It's a kind of supernatural spring cleaning.
Over the centuries, traditions changed. For many in the West, New Year's lost much of its religious significance. The advent of electricity helped turn the celebration into a nighttime affair, complete with champagne toasts and midnight kisses. But through it all, the ritual of the New Year's resolution remains.
In only a few days now, this year will be over and a new one will begin. Mo Rocca and Nancy Giles share some New Year's resolutions.
And back in 2008, my friend and colleague Nancy Giles and I publicly acknowledged our own resolutions. How much do I love New Year's resolutions? I've had the same 3 for the last 9 years. We got together 15 years later to see how they held up. Number 1, learn to speak Spanish fluently. Number 2, read the Bible cover to cover. I just can't get past Leviticus. And 3, complete a back handspring unassisted. It is weird to look back at this stuff, and I did have the same resolutions over and over and over again.
Those are such noble resolutions, and that you stick to it. So how's the Spanish going?
Sí. I never quite. And I have not been to un gimnasio for a long time, so the back handspring, I don't know that it's ever going to happen now.
Wouldn't it be better to approach our New Year's hopes very, very quietly so that we're all less humiliated when we don't get there? I try to make my resolutions more specific, realistic, doable. Take salsa lessons. Throw out more paper.
I was worried. I was sure I was going to say a lot of things that down the line I hadn't done, but kind of being cool and being content with one's life and living quietly, I can do that, and I can still do that.
What grade would you give yourself on those resolutions?
Yeah, I'd say maybe a B, maybe B minus. The paper thing is still really, but I'm working on it.
What kinds of resolutions are more likely to succeed?
Small resolutions. And a psychologist will tell you small baby steps. Don't revolutionize your life just overnight.
New Year's is arguably the most optimistic holiday, and New Year's resolutions, succeed or fail, have a lot to do with that. After all, there's no chance you'll achieve a goal if you never set one in the first place.
I think everyone struggles with, just the problem of not living up to the person they want to be. And funnily enough, the whole system is based on the idea that you'll inevitably fail, but it doesn't matter because there's always next year.
Please stand for the flag salute. Ready? Salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Today's weather is sponsored by the spring semester. Even though it's a cold start today, today's a high of 60, a low of 32. Hey, have a great day, great week, and welcome back, Grizzlies. The Dad New Year joke of the day. My New Year's resolution is to tell better dad jokes, but I don't think that'll happen.
That's all the news today, Grizzlies, and don't forget to follow us on Instagram, X, and TikTok at CentralHS_. I'm Olivia.
And I'm Marissa.
And we will see you later.